Alrighty, so yes, I feel like there is a lot of panic going on right now. There's a lot of intense emotions and like uncertainty and all of that. And first things first, like before we dive into this guided meditation, I do just want to remind you all that like we are always in control of our lives. And before we came down here, we knew this was going to happen. So that kind of gave me like when I was like thinking about this earlier, like I really haven't been afraid. Like I've had like this odd inner peace throughout this whole time, which is usually like a good thing. But it doesn't mean like there won't be things that happen, but I don't know. I just feel there's something like there's a higher purpose to all of this. So first things first, that's like kind of thinking about it in that sense of like we're always exactly where we're supposed to be. This was already in our charts long before we came down to earth. So we all as a collective agreed for this to happen, to experience this together. And there's so many things we can look into with this, but I'm choosing to focus on the good things. This is like that's how I'm choosing, and you might choose to do the same. I can't force you to choose to like focus on the good things that are happening or what you could be doing to like better yourself during this time. But it makes it a lot easier. Like why stick to the fear, right? And this is a huge part of all of this. Like I kind of see it's almost like we've been clouded for so long, and it's like the sun's starting to peek through. And we're going to start to probably notice that as this continues, because we're getting to a point now where it's like we have no other choice but to wake up. And we have no other choice. Like, we can continue to allow panic and fear and disconnections from our soul and who we truly are to continue to take over our lives, to continue to control our lives, because so many of us are living lives disconnected from our truth. And you're in this group or you're listening to this podcast right now, so you are already more likely to be tapped in, but it doesn't mean we're fully connected. Like, pretty much probably none of us are fully connected to our truth because there still is fear. We still fall into those fear habits and all of that. And when there's fear, there's resistance. When there's fear, there's disconnection. And that is something that's really, really important now. This situation is causing us to like become hyper aware of what we're focusing on. Are we going to allow that fear to continue to bring a void between us and our truth longer and longer and further? Or are we going to allow this situation to cause us to pivot and to finally realize, why is this happening? Why are things coming up like this? Because it's causing us to now do things differently than we have done in the past. So, even though it can be scary, even though it can be frightening, it's actually a really beautiful time. And as much as you can, not allowing the fear to, like, disrupt your entire life, because it's very easy to right now. I mean, if you look on Facebook, if you listen to the TV, if you're listening to the radio, it's like all your friends, everything, it's all about it, which of course, very well, it should be, and to an extent, but knowing how are you going to allow this to impact you? And that's like the biggest thing to just become aware of. I really do believe, like I was having a conversation with one of you earlier today on Instagram about this, about how it is part of our spiritual awakening. And even though like it might seem like chaos, there's so many good things that are coming out of it. Like, focus on all of the really, like, beautiful things. Like, we have been so divided, not just as a nation, but as a world. And look at how many people are now coming together. Look at how many people are helping one another. Or it's at least giving us the opportunity to do that. So, thinking of that, that is such a benefit. That is such a plus. People are coming together to help one another, to help their neighbors, to help their family, their friends, like, so on and so forth. I know, like, from just personal experience, like, going to the grocery store the other day, the amount of people like that were smiling and talking to each other, I was like, this doesn't usually happen at the grocery store. Usually everybody, I don't want to say is miserable, but they're kind of like in their own zone and like not really aware of anybody else around them. So little things like that, I feel like that is a good thing that is coming out of this, is it's teaching us how to be like human like beings and just be kind to one another again and become aware, because we can all now relate on this. But now it's like, look at how much energy is being put on this, and imagine what would happen if we as a collective were putting this much energy in love and kindness and abundance and all the positive things that we could be or should be embodying. So this is also, once again, it's a pivot. So just kind of being aware of some of these things is really, really important. Not falling into those fear-based patterns, which are super easy. Wondering about job security, wondering how you're going to take care of your kids, or whatever else might be coming in. I totally understand. But if we can continue to remember, I chose this. I signed up for this. I chose to come down here during this time. Therefore, I'm going to get through this. Things are going to end up working out. Even though I might not be aware of how or when, it's going to work out. And if we can continue with that frequency, you're going to get back into alignment with your truth. This is the perfect time to begin calling on your angels, calling on your guides, your loved ones, God, a divine, a creator, whatever it is that you believe in. This is the perfect time to be doing that stuff, which is, once again, it's going to strengthen all of our connections. Like, all of you in this group, there's over 300 of us in this group, and that is something, that's so many people. If we can all just take the time every single day to, like, thank you guides, thank you angels, especially like Raphael. He is Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing. Archangel Michael, the angel of protection. Archangel Ariel is the angel that really works a lot with like the animals and the elementals and humankind. Archangel Jophiel brings beauty to the planet. Gabriel coming through. Gabriel helps us, or Gabrielle helps us to become the greatest versions of ourselves. Manifestation, spirituality, all of that. There's so many guides. Uriel really works to help us find lost things or lost parts of ourselves, missing pieces that we need right now to work on that ascension. These are beings we can be bringing in, and the more we anchor them in and just call on the angels working with the earth, call on the goddesses, whatever you work with, calling on them right now, this is huge. Like, when we can bring in those energies, that's when the shifts start taking place. So even though there might seem to be some chaos going on, there's a bigger spiritual picture going on. And I really do believe it's really helping us to get to that next frequency. Sometimes these things have to happen, so the more dense energy, like, it has to come to the surface so we can clear it, so we can get rid of it. And I don't even think I would see this as like as much of like dense energy as much as it is working for us to come together finally as one. So just being aware of that. I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys, allowing yourselves to like relax a little bit before we dive into this meditation, because this meditation is really just gonna, like, we're gonna be calling in some angels, we're gonna be calling in some of our guides, and what it's going to be doing is it's going to just be promoting that inner peace. We're gonna do some upgrades for your health within this as well, but also at the end we're gonna be like envisioning the earth surrounded by golden light and pouring that love into the earth as well, because we really are all in this together. And when we can come together, like, we don't realize how powerful this working with high frequencies of love is. And when we can come together, like they say, only 1% of the population is needed to wake up for this ascension to happen, where we reach that pure love frequency back on earth. So 1% of the population is like nothing, but when we say that, it means like really embodying their truth, really aligning. And this is giving us the time. Like, I know I'm off this week now, and I mean, I'll be doing stuff like this still, just because I would like to and all that, but it's like using that time too to meditate, read some books, do some journaling, be creative. Like, maybe you can get some canvases and paint, or like whatever it is that you like to do. Now is the time. It's giving us that free time. Like, I mean, for some of us, I know a lot of you are business owners in this group, and I know there can be some panic, but it's just now finding the ways, like, what can you do in this time? Like, what can you do? And starting to just find the fun in those things, because we're going to get through this. We are going to get through this. We signed up for this before we came down to earth. We are all okay. So just continuing, thank you for reminding me of my truth. Thank you for helping me to see the love in this situation. Thank you for helping to guide me. Like, whatever it might be that you feel like you need to be saying, like a prayer, make a prayer. And every time your mind goes to worry, say that prayer. Little things like that would be super beneficial right now. But I don't want to keep like you guys waiting. We are going to dive into this meditation now. So as always, just get comfortable in your seat. You could be sitting up or lying down. I'll just take a second for you guys to get comfortable. And you're now closing your eyes. And you're just beginning to take a few deep breaths. So with every breath in, you're allowing your stomach to fully expand. And with every breath out, you're releasing and you're letting go, allowing yourself to fall into a state of deeper relaxation. Another deep breath in, welcoming in your guides, your angels, your loved ones, whoever you believe works with you from the highest frequencies. And then we're breathing out. We're letting go, we're releasing, we're relaxing. Any thoughts, any worries, any concerns, they're just beginning to be put on pause. Because this is your sacred time. And at this time, you're just beginning to envision your ego self, the version of yourself that worries, that's always having a to-do list, the fear. That version of yourself is being placed in a box, on a bookshelf, behind closed doors, whatever resonates with you. And at this time, we're welcoming in your highest self, the greatest version of yourself, the version of yourself who has it all, who knows all, who is exactly who you have come here to embody, your truth. And at this time, your attention is shifting, and a beautiful white light is just beginning to pour into the head. This white light is heaven sent. It's a pure frequency. And it pours into the forehead, clearing away any limiting beliefs, any remaining thoughts, as my voice is guiding you deeper and deeper. As this light travels down through the eyes, and the eyelids are feeling very heavy. It's as if it would be impossible to open your eyes at this time, because you are relaxing. As this white light travels down through the cheeks, through the jaw, any tension in the jaw releases, and the tongue falls back. And now this white light flows down through the fronts and the back sides of the neck, and into the shoulders. And as this white light flows into the shoulders, any weight that you have been carrying falls away, because you are relaxing more and more. Down through the arms and into the hands. And anything that you have been trying to control, anything you have been trying to hold on to, falls away now. You are letting go as you realize there is such beauty in surrender. You realize that when you surrender, you are allowing the universe, the pure love frequencies to step in. And that's when the miracles begin to happen. So you're surrendering. You're giving it up now as you realize it's not doing you any good. And now this light travels through the heart, and we're just beginning to clear out any weight that's been on the chest, any tightness, anxiety. It's being cleared. As this light flows through the ribs and into the stomach. And we're just beginning to cleanse the organs. We're cleansing and clearing any anger in the liver, grief in the kidneys. This pure frequency is cleansing the intestines. We're clearing away any old beliefs, old ways of being, anything from your past that is no longer serving you in this moment. This light is clearing the body as it now travels through the reproductive organs, into the hips, bringing balance to every meridian, every energy center within the body. Down now through the thighs and into the knees, and the legs are feeling heavy as my voice is guiding you deeper and deeper. And now this light travels through the calves and the shins and into the feet. And you just take a moment to give thanks, appreciation to your foundations as they have made you who you are. They have brought you to this very moment. Without your foundations, your past, you wouldn't be who you are today. So you just honor yourself and everything you have gone through, your journey. And now this white light is flowing out the bottoms of the feet, through the building or house that you are in, and into the earth as this white light flows into the soil, down through any slate and crystalline structures, through any lava, as this white light is headed now towards Earth's core. And it's wrapping around the center of the earth. And you're feeling all of Mother Earth's beautiful energy to begin to surround your body. And you realize that you are laying in a beautiful flower bed now, in a beautiful field or garden, whatever resonates with you. But as Mother Earth's energy begins to fill our space now, you're becoming reminded that both you and Gaia, Mother Earth, have a contract. Her end of the contract is to support you in every way possible here on Earth. Your end is to find joy, to follow what brings you happiness. So as long as both of you are working together, everything is going to be okay. And now that you're in this sacred space and this beautiful field flower bed, you feel the sun beaming down on your body, warming you. You might hear birds chirping. Your senses are reawakening. You might just feel, or you might have a knowing. But at this time, we're also calling on the angelic realms. We're calling on your spirit guides, your spirit animals, any ascended masters as we bring in Merlin, the master of healing. We're bringing in Jesus, Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. We're calling in Kuan Yin. We're calling in Kali. We're calling in Saint Germain to transmute any lower frequencies. As we begin also to call on the archangels. Archangel Raphael is coming in with his emerald green light as we're just beginning to bring in healing energies. We're calling on Archangel Michael to protect this space and to protect your journey moving forward as he reminds you that you're safe and you can call on him for courage and for confidence, bravery. As we're also calling on Archangel Jophiel to infuse her beautiful pink ray to remind us of our inner beauty, beauty of the world, self-love, nurturing energies as she works with Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Kuan Yin. And we're also bringing in Archangel Uriel to help to remind us of any lost parts of ourselves, any versions of ourselves that we might have forgotten about. And we're also bringing in Archangel Gabrielle. And Gabrielle is going to help us to remind us of the highest version of ourselves, who we came here to be, our truth, as today's healing journey is taking us closer and closer to that version of ourselves, releasing any voids, helping us to remember, helping us to wake up to who we truly are. And as you're laying in this beautiful flower bed, your body's probably tingling, as this is just their healing energy pulsing through your body, your physical body, as we're beginning now to raise the frequencies of your body. And as your guides, these angels, these gods, goddesses, masters, begin to do so, we're clearing away any fear that's been stored within the cells, within cell memory, within the brain, as we're rewiring as the fear, as the anger, the scarcity, fright, loneliness, guilt, grief, insecurities are leaving. As these energies are soaking into the earth, and Mother Earth is transmuting them back into the highest frequencies. And immediately you're feeling lighter. You might be reminded of people, situations, old memories, and that's just because they're clearing. But you're just in a state of surrender. I surrender. It is safe for me to surrender. I choose to let go of control. It's safe for me to let go of control. It's pouring out of you as Archangel Michael comes in to begin his vacuuming process and cord cutting process. Cutting any, dissolving any, releasing any, transmuting any remaining energies that are not of your highest good, that are not serving your growth and your progress here on earth. And your body is being cleansed with the beautiful green ray, the emerald ray. It's cleansing the body. You're just allowing yourself to receive this beautiful ray of light. Upgrading the body, upgrading the consciousness, upgrading your entire field. As we're beginning the energy reclaiming process, as we're reclaiming our physical bodies now, we are reclaiming our emotional bodies now. As this green light continues to expand, we reclaim our primal bodies now. And this light continues to expand as you reclaim your cognitive body now. And expanding to the next layer, reclaiming your mental body now. Reclaiming all of your energy, taking your power back, calling your energy back now. Wherever it's been stored, past, present, future, it's all coming back into you. Wherever it's been left along the way. So we're reclaiming our spiritual space now, your spiritual self, your highest self. Reclaiming your etheric space now. You're feeling more aligned, more connected, more powerful than ever before. Empowerment is flooding the body. As a final layer of your energetic field, I reclaim my space in the universe now. As you're reclaiming your space, your entire frequency shifts. You're up-leveling. And at this time, the beautiful golden rays begin to pour into the body, pulsating through every cell, every organ, every muscle fiber. bringing in the highest frequencies now, the purest love form frequencies, reawakening within you, boosting your immune system, boosting your metabolism, boosting all levels within the body, helping to bring balance to all systems within the body, your respiratory, reproductive, every cognitive system, your neurons, neuropeptides, it's all beginning to receive a beautiful upgrade with this golden light. Feeling this energy pulsating through you at this time, this heightened frequency. As you are upgrading, your body is receiving the energetic frequencies that it's been craving for so long. Thinking of a flower being watered. Your body is receiving the nutrients it needs. Every level of your energetic field. That is when you're in optimal health, optimal alignment. You're at peace. And as you're upgrading now, you're aligning with your highest self, and you're reminded that health, love, abundance, harmony, balance are what is normal to you. And you're choosing that at this time. You're choosing to align with your truth as you are no longer resisting. You are no longer disconnected. You in this moment are connected to your truth, and all is well. And just through this connection, through this simple intention, you are raising the vibrational frequencies of every single person around you and the entire planet. As Gaia, Mother Earth, is still here with us, she honors you. She thanks you. And now at this time, this beautiful golden light, it's shooting out around your entire being, through your entire energetic field. It is floating, it is shooting through the town you live in, blessing every soul, through the region, your county, wherever it is that you're living, through the state. This golden sacred light is flooding across the country, through the oceans, down, up, around, through every continent, reaching every single being on this planet. And this sacred golden light is wrapping around Mother Earth now, infusing the frequencies of the planet with healing, with harmony, with a heightened, expanded consciousness, with abundance, intuition, connection to our truths, just sending your love, being your beautiful light that you are. As the galactics are surrounding the planet, working with us, working through each and every one of us to continue the sacred healing ascension process, reawakening the consciousness of the entire planet now. And at this time, you're feeling better than you've felt in a long time. As your body has upgraded, as this light knew exactly where to go, exactly what to do, to help your body reach a harmonic, pure love state. Immunity is flooded through the body. It's your truth. I am a being of light. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. I am love. I am health. I am bliss. I am abundance. I am one with the universe. All is well. I am well. I am exactly where I need to be in this moment. I choose love. You're taking a final deep breath in now, as all of these energies are anchored around you. And we're going to begin the journey back into the room, back into your physical body, back into the physical reality. As I count down from 5 to 1, you'll be fully aware, fully awake. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opening your eyes, bringing in all of this beautiful sacred energy. Fully aware, fully awake, you are grounded, you are safe, and you're now free to move forward today with a heightened frequency, realignment with your truth.